What's up, family? And welcome to another video here at The Nightlife. My name is Tanya, and in this video, I will be giving you 4 steps you can take to fix your credit on your own for free. Now, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't be a stranger. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Let me preface this video by saying, I am a board certified credit consultant, and in my spare time, I assist people in fixing their credit. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This presentation is going to be about how to repair your own credit for free on your own. Please consider following us on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share at The Nightlife. Step 1 to fixing your own credit. You must obtain a copy of your credit report. Before you can do that, get organized, make some folders, label them as Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Get some highlighters so that you can highlight items on your report. There are several different ways that you can get your credit report. You can go to www.annualcreditreport.com. Under federal law, consumers are entitled to receive a copy of their credit report from all 3 agencies every 12 months. You'll be able to get it right away if you're able to verify your identity. The second way is Identity IQ. You can pay $1 for 7 days, and in that 7 days, you can print your report and you can view and print your report. But if you cancel, you must cancel before the 7 days is up, or you will be charged a $27.99 fee. They are on a monthly subscription basis. So remember to cancel if you don't intend to keep the service. They do have various plans you can downgrade to that are less expensive if you don't want to do the $27.99 a month. Me personally, I am on one of their plans that is less expensive. I like to keep tabs on my credit profile. I log in monthly and I audit my credit report. Other ways you can obtain your credit report: certain credit card companies offer free credit reports. Like I have American Express, Discover, and Citi. They all offer a copy of your credit report. You can go onto their website, their dashboard, log into your account, and you'll be able to see your credit report. Also, you can go to Credit Karma, Credit Sesame. Freecreditreport.com is also another good one that you can go to get your credit report. Step 2, freeze primary and secondary credit reports. Did you know about these? Everyone always knows about Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, but most people don't know is that when it comes time for you to dispute negative items on your report, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax use secondary agencies that give them the information. So you want to freeze those secondary agencies. You must also, well, first of all, freeze your primary. Let me back up. Freeze your primary credit agency credit profiles. So let me back up. Freeze Experian, freeze TransUnion, and freeze Equifax. The web addresses are provided here for you. You can go online and freeze all 3 of those. Those are your primaries. That's what's considered your primaries. There are also a set of secondary credit reporting agencies such as LexisNexis, Advanced Resolution Services, or ARS, Inovis, CoreLogic, and SageStream. Now, SageStream is now a part of LexisNexis, so you don't have to go in separately and freeze those, but those are secondary. So like I said, a lot of people don't know about the secondary ones. The secondary ones is who the primary ones run to when they want to verify stuff. So go onto their websites, follow the directions. You have to do a lot of reading. Take your time with this, be patient, follow the directions, and you want to freeze those secondary credit reporting agencies. So in summary of this slide, freeze the primary, which is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Freeze those. And you want to freeze the secondary ones, LexisNexis, Advanced Resolution Services, or ARS, iNovus, CoreLogic, and SageStream. Step 3, you want to clean up the personal information on your credit report. Once you get your credit report, there's a section on there. It's called the personal information section. You want to do this because TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they all verify your disputes based on what's in that personal information section. They have what is called, the personal information section has what is called personal identifiers. And you want to remove the personal identifiers. So what are personal identifiers, right? So simply put, personal identifiers are all of the names, addresses, and employers that are showing on your credit report. So if you have excess of those, that gives the credit reporting agencies a lot of information to be able to massage and verify. For example, you want to clean up things such as extra name spellings. So if your name is Susie Snowflake, that's what should be on your credit report, period. If that's what's on your government ID, Susie Snowflake, spelled SUZY Snowflake, then that is what should be on your credit report. But when you get your credit report, you notice multiple variations or different spellings of your name, such as Susie A. Snowflake, and a name after that that says Susie Snowflake, but Susie is spelled SUZI. Or you have Susie, SUZI, with the middle initial of I or A. You have Susie spelled SOOZEE, and so forth and so on. So you want to make sure you get those extra variations off. You only want one name on there. Unless you are recently married, then I would suggest you leave those on there until, things settle in. You want to do the same thing with addresses. So if you live at 356 Anywhere Road and you see old addresses that are on there you no longer live at, you want to get those old addresses off of there. You only want your most current address on there, because any creditor is going to look at you. The reason why you want to clean up all this personal information is because when you go to apply for credit, the creditor is going to be looking at you like, oh my God, she bounces around. I can't verify her. She bounces around from job to job, from address to address. She moves. She can't keep a job. She moves a lot. So you want to go in and clean up this section. Also the same for old employers. You want your most current employment there, unless you switch jobs like recently. So you only want to have maybe a couple on there. Those items should be removed. They could be, as long as those items aren't connected to open accounts. As long as those items aren't connected to open accounts. The reason being is because, once again, the bureaus are going to try and use everything they can to verify you. They want to keep those negative items on your report. That gives them the ammunition that they need to verify. But when you remove those excess identifiers from your report, it increases the chances that you'll get those negative items removed. Step 4. Finally, step 4. You're going to write a letter after you get your credit reports, and after you freeze your reports, you get your credit reports. The next thing you want to do is you want to write a letter to each of the bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, telling them to remove those items. You do this via regular mail. It does not need to be certified mail. Now, you're going to go online and you're going to see at TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, you're going to see the ability to do things online. Remember this, never, never, never dispute anything online. That's a whole nother video, but I promise you, don't dispute anything online. You always want to do everything via regular mail. When you're doing your letter, at the end of the letter, do not sign your name. Do not provide a signature. You want to type your name. Include a copy of your ID and a piece of mail that verifies your current address, such as a utility bill or other item that's acceptable. Again, never dispute online. Never provide your signature. Type your signature. So now I know what you're saying. What are the addresses to the bureaus? Well, I'm going to put them up on the screen on the next slide for you. Bam, here they are. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Here's a copy of the letter you want to write when you write into the credit bureaus to clean up those personal identifiers. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I know you'll see a lot of letters out there on the internet that are, they have the fancy law quotations. No, everybody's grabbing those letters, and quite frankly, the credit agencies are probably sick of seeing them, and they see it and they just go, huh, it's another form letter they grabbed off the internet. This has to be simple. To whom it may concern, I recently obtained a copy of my credit report and noticed that you are reporting inaccurate information in the personal information section. To diminish any kinds of confusion, whatever word you want to use there, my information should read as follows, and you should read as follows, and you put your legal name as it appears on your ID. Everything else should be deleted. Please remove any other information that you are currently reporting as is not accurate. I've attached my identification and a copy of my bank statement or utility bill ID for your verifications. Sincerely, Susie Snowflake. And that is it. That is all. So that's the 4 steps, you guys. It's free. You can and should do these things on your own to jumpstart your credit repair journey. You don't have to pay somebody to do these things. Now, there are things like when you get into the disputing, sometimes maybe you should consult a credit consultant. But for this, you can do it all on your own. So in summary, get a copy of your credit report, get organized, get some folders, some highlighters. So you're going to be getting a lot of paperwork and a lot of things are going to be coming in. So to keep yourself organized, get some file folders and label them. TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, LexisNexis, ARS, Inovis, CoreLogic, SageStream, whatever. Just keep yourself organized, because when those items come in, you can just simply put it into that folder and you can follow up when you need to. So next, freeze your main 3 credit reports with TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Also freeze the secondary reporting agencies, LexisNexis, ARS, Inovis, CoreLogic, SageStream. Clean up the personal information section of the credit report. That's step 3. Go through and highlight. You want to get rid of all those extra personal identifiers that are outdated, that are inaccurate. Number 4, finally, write a letter to the bureaus to dispute the info in the personal information section. Include a copy. Do it via regular mail. Do not do it online. Do not provide a signature. You simply type your name at the end. Sincerely, Susie Snowflake. Include a copy of your ID, such as your driver's license or your state identification card. Also include a utility bill. And also remember, it does not have to be certified mail. Finally, it's important for you throughout the process to be patient. You didn't ruin your credit overnight, and it won't be fixed overnight. So don't rush the process. Trust the process. Bad credit didn't happen overnight. It won't be fixed overnight. But if you're persistent and diligent, you'll start to see results. You got this. So that's it, family. Those are the 4 steps you can take to fix your credit on your own for free. Now, it's important for you to remember the process will be long. Take your time, be patient. Your credit wasn't ruined overnight and it wasn't blemished overnight, so it won't be fixed overnight. And I forgot to mention in that presentation that sometimes, most times, it will take anywhere from 30 days for the credit agencies to respond. I know because of the pandemic, they've been given a little bit more time to respond, up to 60 days. So typically, normally, it would be 30 days, but because of the pandemic, it's 60 days. I don't know if that has changed or not, but I'll circle back and I will update the comments if I find out anything different. Yes, be patient, do your due diligence, um, be persistent, and in time you will start to see results. So, like I said, if you're new here, welcome and thank you for taking the time to look at our video. Please, if you have any comments, drop them in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe, share this video. Hey, and in the next video, we will be getting into the dispute process, so you won't want to miss that. So until then, be great, be awesome.